Hi everybody, it's me Paisley. It's Wednesday, June 16th, and um, I was thinking about something. I keep seeing on social media people asking for prayer and saying, my prayer warriors, and the power of prayer, and send some energy and some light, and everything in its mom. My hair's getting blown around by the fan. Wee, wee. I love this. It's like blue straw. Blue straw. Anyway. Anyways, we used to cut out things like that. Now I'm kind of digging them. That is the joy of aging, is you find all this stuff rather playful and amusing, and I just call everything art. Art isn't easy. I had a friend whose name was Art, but he was easy, but that had nothing to do with me, trust me. Anyways, so this prayer thing, God, it was so different back in the day when I first became a Christian in 1982. I went to friends or ministers or counselors and strangers at church and asked for prayer, and I expected right then and there to have a response from God. I expected the healing right there. I expected someone to whip out money to pay my bill that I was praying for. I expected a word from God to come out of a person's mouth and say, this is how you solve this situation. It was like going to the doctor and expecting answers, getting results. And Michael and Stormy O'Mardian even had a song called Dr. Jesus. That was the mentality, that he was like immediate. He was immediate, and everything we got would be gotten immediately. Hi, Don. I was wondering if you'd catch me here, and but now it's like, anything you do, whatever kind of praying you do, anything that can help, manipulate the energies and the lights and but no, you're talking to a real person. God is a real person. He's not an energy. He's not a light. I don't care if I hurt your feelings by saying that. My gosh, I used to write for newspapers, and I was at a movie once, and the people behind me were reading something I wrote. And I heard them say, one person say to the other, can you believe this Paisley? And the other person said, oh, I know her. She's such a bitch. And we're just sitting there cracking up, but they're just so familiar with me, they don't even know my gender. And I remember one night I was out at a venue passing out CDs, promoting myself, and someone said, I don't need one. I know Paisley personally. And I go, oh, you do? And he goes, yeah. And I go, really? Because I'm Paisley. Who the fuck are you? I was like, I don't know you. He goes, well, a friend of mine knows you. And I go, well, who's your friend? And he said the person's name. And I go, really? That's the person I met once in my life. And they know me. So now you can tell people you know me too. You don't know God if you don't get that God is a person. You don't know God. I don't care what you believe. That doesn't change his identity in any way. In any way. So, think about it. What is praying to you? I'll tell you what praying is to me. I pray without ceasing. I talk to my daddy in heaven, sun up and sun down. Every second of every day that I'm conscious, I am communing with my dad in heaven. Okay, so prayer is an ongoing, lifelong conversation between me and God. So when I go to you and I ask you for prayer, it's because there's a block in the works. There's a block in the works. See, I hear God. I hear God for me, and I hear God for you. Do you hear God for you? Really? Do you hear God's voice in your life? Seriously? Well, not if you think he's an energy and a light and Santa Claus and Goo Goo Muck and brouhaha. I just want to say funny words. Um, that's the truth. That's the truth. I hear God in my life. If I have a problem, I sit down and say, hey, God, I have a problem. And he helps me through it. And if the problem doesn't go away, or if I can't, for lack of a better word, hold on to my healing or hold on to my resolution, I tell someone I'm really struggling, please pray for me. Please pray for me. And pray for God's voice in my life. And pray for God's voice in my life through you, because maybe my brain's going off too much and I don't hear him right now. But, you know, that's what prayer is. Prayer is I've taken all the over-the-counter medicine, but now I got to go see a doctor. So when I go and ask you for prayer, I'm ready for the doctor. I've done everything I know to do for my malady. And now I'm asking for something stronger and more intervention. And what is it to you? Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm right. And it's not all roads lead to God when it comes to what I'm saying. I'm saying this is correct. This is correct. See, walking is putting one foot in front of the other. Now, you can wave your arms and you can twiddle your fingers and call it walking. It's not walking. Walking is walking. Praying is praying. And praying is communing with the person that is God Almighty, the creator of the universe, our Father, which art in heaven. And it is an all-day, all-year, all-life conversation. From the day you start having that conversation, it's a permanent conversation that never ends. It never ends. God is always there for you. Jesus made that happen. Jesus' life and death and resurrection created an eternal bridge in your conversation with God. Not light, not energy, not mojo, not good thoughts. Actual conversation, relationship, fellowship with God Almighty. I miss old school prayer. I miss believers believing there'll be an answer right then and there. That rhymes. I wish I had like 10 more things that rhymed right now. It sound very clever. I miss that type of faith that comes from that kind of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trust your doctor, and so you're finally ready to go because, you know what, my doctor is really going to help me. I went to a dermatologist, and I don't see a dermatologist regularly, but I told her, I said, I wish you were my doctor because I trust you. I trust you. I think you actually care about me more than you care about you in this situation. And that is God. God cares about you more than he cares about himself. So go to God, start this conversation, and live happily ever after. And in the meantime, support my ministry. Go to my website. There's all kinds of places to give. And here on Facebook, you can just do it through Messenger. And please share this. Please go to YouTube. And please let people know this is happening. I have to tell you, my eyes are really sore and watery, and I got to tell you, I am on my side effects from my second COVID shot from 48 hours ago, and I had a really easy time until like the last hour, and I thought it had passed and I could do this, and I'm sitting there like, my eyes are on fire. Anyways, I'm just sweating it out and getting it in my eyes. I apologize, but I'm vaccinated, and 2 weeks from now, I'm one of those people, and I can go see my new baby grandson that's about to be born anytime. I love you guys. Please support my ministry. Don't be cheap bastards. Talk to you later. Bye.